but they don't care.
Let's also remember that, the stated goal of these policies is to reduce the Earth's climate or slow the growth of the Earth's climate. If you look at the impact of completely zeroing out American carbon emissions tomorrow would be roughly 0.17 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. So we're talking a negligible impact on climate. Like nothing.
Right.
It's literally not going. There's nothing we could do as a country to affect the Earth's climate.
Well, it's interesting, though, that they are ideologues on climate change, but they are ideologues of convenience. You can attack coal right now because you will not drive up people's electricity costs, because natural gas is in such a boon right now from fracking. You have a boon in that particular industry, keeping electricity prices down. But what you see in other areas, like the growth in domestic oil, Obama hasn't made big, huge moves to cut back on domestic oil production because that is a political win for him. If he has room, he'll make the move. But if he doesn't have room, he'll fall in line with what the market demands.
Right, and we already know that coal-fired energy, energy from those plants is more efficient and it's cheaper, but it affects a wider part of the country than just the areas that we think of. I think we have a map here. These are power plants that are scheduled to be shut down, or already have by now, by EPA regulation. Look at that. That is across the country. Now, concentrated in areas like, let's see, West Virginia, Kentucky, we have Michigan, Ohio, but it's all the way down to Texas and California. It's all over the place. But these are, the EPA is the regulation king. They issue the most regulations out of all the federal bureaucratic agencies, and they are killing the economy in this country.
You know what I found to be the most comical, tragical moment about this is, I think it was your reporting, Lachlan, Lisa Jackson was trying to go buy a fake name,
right?
Head name, Richard Windsor, and this was so she could bypass the FOIA request.
That's something we found also in your report, right? That they were using fake emails to also circumvent the FOIA process.
Well, we knew a lot of these emails came by way of Chris Horner at the Competitive Enterprise Institute, who's just been doing God's work, in the courtroom, trying to get a hold of these emails. He was the one who first exposed this last year, that Lisa Jackson was using this Richard Windsor pseudonym.
The former EPA
but it goes a lot further than Lisa Jackson, and there were 2 or 3 other names that came up in this newest batch of emails who EPA had actually explicitly denied that these folks were using their personal email addresses. It's not the